We've planned the perfect day in Banff. Perfect? Well, come along with us and see if we meet that challenge. And stay with us. At the end of this video, we'll give 5 tips for visiting the Canadian Rockies. Our first stop is Johnson Lake. It's about 9:15 a.m. on our hopefully perfect day. So, let's go. Johnson Lake, perfect so far. The weather is cooperating.
We loved the glittering lake. The mountains enchanted us. A special day. Henry David Thoreau once wrote, "I took a walk in the woods and came out taller than the trees."
So we finished the loop around Johnson Lake. Let's do a time check for how we're doing on our perfect day. About 11:15 a.m. Very lovely sunshine, beautiful lake, lovely trees, not many people. So we kind of felt like we had the place to ourselves. What did you think?
Couldn't have been better.
Couldn't have been better. That sounds a lot like perfect, right? We're talking about trying to have our perfect day in Banff. So far, so good. Next stop, the Banff Gondola. Let's go. So we're at the Banff Gondola, and we're going to go up 2,300 feet. Time check up here on Sulfur Mountain. About 1:15 p.m. Sounds like in the perfect day, that's when you'd have lunch. So great view on the bench. So we're going to have our sandwiches.
Yummy.
So you can guess, right? We're in the gondola on the way down from Sulfur Mountain. What did you think?
Awesome. It was so pretty, you could see for miles.
So I'm kind of thinking, we're maybe still on track for that perfect day. Next stop, Bow River Falls. So we're back down in the town of Banff, down from the gondola. Next trip is to walk over to the Bow River Falls. It's supposed to be very beautiful. We might sneak into town here, one of these shops back here, and see if we can find some coffee as a treat.
Found it.
So we were walking to the Bow River Falls and noticed this place, the Cascade Gardens. You can see behind us. So just by chance, by luck, we found this place. So we're going to check it out on the way.
When we visited, the beginning of the trail to Bow River Falls featured the town of Banff's Art in Nature exhibit, which included these art installations. Some puzzling. Further on, the trail led to vistas of the river and rushing water speeding toward the falls.
So we're here at the Bow River Falls. Day is still going, maybe perfect. Come back from Bow River Falls and thinking about our schedule, and this is the Buffalo Nations Museum. It's a Native American museum, and we think it would be maybe kind of neat to find out a little bit about the background, the history of the Native people here, and give us some perspective. So let's go check this out.
Often, Native American culture was more appealing than the white settlements. Benjamin Franklin wrote that when white settlers were taken prisoner by the Indians and then rescued back to the white settlements, at the first chance, the white settlers, having come to appreciate Native American culture, went back to join the Indians.
So time is 5:15, 5:20. Just finished up the museum. Enjoyed it. Very nice. For the rest of the day, the attempted perfect day, I think shopping and then, look for dinner. So a final time check for the day. About 6:30 p.m., winding up, found a place for dinner. We're thinking Indian food. And we're thinking we maybe pulled off the perfect day.
I think so.
So feel free to let us know if we met the perfect day challenge in the comments. After dinner, we'll, in the video, we'll take you through our 5 tips. So stay tuned for that. So, time for 5 tips when you visit the Canadian Rockies. Tip number 1, plan ahead. Maybe obvious, but if you're a U.S. citizen like we are, check your passports, check those expiration dates. A lot of the things around here, the Banff Gondola, the Lake Minnewanka cruise, they get filled up. You might not be able to have access when you want unless you plan ahead and schedule. And also, you need a park pass to be in Banff National Park, and there's long lines in the road sometimes to get those when you line up in your vehicle. So just do that online on your computer screen at home. So that's number 1, plan ahead. Tip number 2, Lake Louise and Moraine Lake. Very hard to get to. No parking, and you go to book the shuttle, and for many people, the shuttle's booked up too. So if you can't get that reservation to get to Lake Louise and Moraine Lake, don't worry about it. You're still cool. There's many places to see. So don't hook your vacation on those 2 places. So tip number 3, the Icefields Parkway. And you know what they say, a picture is worth 1,000 words. Tip number 4, so when you're picking a place to stay in the Banff area, consider Canmore. That's where we decided to stay. The trade-off is it's much less expensive, but it's about 25 minutes travel from downtown Banff. As for the expense part, we ended up with a two-bedroom ski condo kind of place here on Airbnb for less than the price of most hotel rooms in Banff. So that's just maybe the trade-off or the balance you might want to consider. So tip number 5, and this is my favorite tip. Take back with you a souvenir, but not in your hand, in your heart. This is a beautiful, majestic place. And in our daily lives, we're so filled up with details. So maybe get the big picture here and take back a little bit of it here.
We hope you enjoyed our Banff video. Please be sure to like and subscribe.